so let's get started. And I think the first thing, like always, is let's get a volunteer to talk about what happened previously on this campaign 4 weeks ago. Woof.
We figured out who the imposter was.
Yep.
And we were going to shoot her, but we said, you know what? It'd be nice if we let her monologue instead. So we let her monologue. And now we're about to fight.
Yeah, actually, that does kind of surmise things pretty well. I will say, the monologue got interrupted, and I was like, man, I lost all of my momentum. Never mind, let's just fight. But yeah, you did it. Like, that is my first note right here. It's the most important thing that happened was the party did the thing.
Party did the thing.
Party did the thing.
And I really want to emphasize this because, Foob, you were the one that did the recap. You were also, like, kind of the savant that figured it all out. That was pretty great because you, like, while you guys were going to start asking questions to one of the counselors, you just started posting in the Roll20 chat, like, exactly the things that you were looking for. And I was looking at that going, oh, dang, this is happening, like, right now. Well, let's go talk to this guy because we're already in the middle of it, but... Oh, shoot. Yeah, we're there. Great. So, beside that, a couple other small things that happened was the party had a good long conversation with Andromeda as well. Still trying to figure out why she just randomly attacked Tyrus. Not really positive. But in the meantime, spent a decent amount of time talking about the nature of time powers and all of the cool things that they could do. We ruled out hyperbolic time chamber because this campaign's got to end at some point. We're not doing 17 levels of this. And we settled on, hey, we're going to go do a thing that's really reckless and dangerous if we screw it up. But we'll be big heroes if we get it right. If you don't see us in like 30 minutes, could you like rewind time and help us out in a pinch? And so we kind of agreed on, yeah, it sounds like you're going to get something that's really rare in D&D. You're going to get a checkpoint. Just like a one use. We're going to do an autosave right before you get into May's scene. And if things go really bad, maybe you'll get a second shot. So, we ended the previous session with a very brief monologue, but otherwise, everybody standing in the second floor of May's laboratory, which was very stereotypically hidden behind a bookcase. She had discussed briefly, hey, I have my reasons, and everybody's like, we don't really care. She was like, cool. Well, have fun. And she erected a giant wall of flesh. It's the best way I can describe. Oh, no, that's the wrong scene. This one. No. This. Roll20, please. What is happening? There we go.
There's the big wall of flesh.
Yeah.
I do remember all of the things populated, and then you were like, okay, we're going to end the session. Bye.
Yeah.
No pressure.
We ended with the wall of flesh erecting above her, like, I'm going with pedestal, but it's not really that, like, her platform. Let's go with a platform up here at the north end of the room. But it also just kind of caused this weird bubbly flesh to start growing up on the walls and pouring out onto the floor in the form of these creatures that you've been seeing throughout the campaign that defy any sort of biological sense, with joints and things that don't seem to line up with how you expect bodies to work. To finish setting up the scene, there is, on the other side of this wall of flesh, you can hear there's something magical and big going on over there, chanting, and it sounds like there's like a lot of chanting. And in the middle of the room, there's this really sweet skeleton that she was really excited to talk about, and I was really excited to talk about. So it's a pretty cool skeleton. So I'm going to start with having you guys roll initiative, because that's pretty much where we ended the last session.
Holy crap.
I
Great.
think it's important that we not miss any opportunities, Seb. I think Paladin has a unique ability for this blood magic. I don't remember what it's called. If you Google fleshy erections, though,
I,
find the spell I'm thinking.
John, no, no, no.
I'm really proud of you for that joke, though.
It was a good joke.
Yeah.
Man, over here, like that was a blindside. I was like, oh, he's gonna give some like insight on D&D from being a GM for so many years, but nope, just a penis joke.
Just-
I even remember when I said that she was like erecting fleshy walls. I was like, I'm not going to stop and recognize that one, but we could have done that a little better.
Sorry, I was pulling up my character sheet. Let me roll initiative.
Yep. No worries. Oh my
Ah,
gosh, you guys. All right, you know what?
Golden tie.
Fine.
I mean,
if
they wanted to fight her early, so they're
yeah,
primed and ready.
if this is where we get all of our 20s out of the way, that's fine. We could save all of the ones for a couple rolls that are a little more important. I did want to give one last thing, because this is important to me personally. Because we had talked about really just wanting to get into it, and hey, listen, she admitted she's the bad guy. Everybody kind of came in armed and ready to go. Holden had talked about, I'm not going to let her monologue, I'm going to shoot her in the face. I feel like it's only fair that I'm going to, because of your amazing initiative, I'm just going to give you an extra action on this turn if you would like to also take a shot at her.
Nice.
Bold.
Yep. You know, I'm not going to lie. I really expected this to be a slam dunk, but now I have to actually look at her character sheet.
Man, imagine if you just one shot her.
You have not one-shot her.
Dang.
For what it's worth, you did hit. So that's important. And I do actually have to write this down. This is important, but crap. All the tokens that I need are hidden behind a wall of flesh.
Are you giving me an extra action or just a single extra attack?
I'll give you an extra attack. I think that's fair.
Okay.
And then we can get right into your turn. And I'm just going to have to write down that... let me get my notepad out. We're going old school. I'm going to write it down with a piece of paper. May got shot for 13 damage. That's why I like computers. They do the math for me.
Mm-hmm.
You aren't going to get a great view of this because that bolt is flying like as the wall is coming up. But Holden, you in particular, I mean, you're watching this thing with some smug satisfaction. You watch it hit like right on the chest and bounce off. Just a tiny little bit of white right in front of her, and the whole crossbow bolt bounces like a foot backwards and collapses on the ground. Fantastic. And then we'll start with the combined might of Mira and Holden. I've always been a big fan of players. You guys can decide what order you want to do your turns in.
The ship of Molden.
Hira. If you go first and give me advantage with something.
Can I?
We decide whether we want to try to break down the wall first and interrupt her spellcasting, or if we want to deal with the more immediate threat of things that are going to try to eat you.
I can do that with magical inspiration or bardic inspiration. Which of those would you prefer?
I was thinking more like fairy fire on a group of mobs or something.
I can also do that.
Too bad we don't have our warlock,
Which
Morthos.
which group are you thinking you want to prioritize? This group here or this group here?
The left side of the room is the side you're on.
Yep. Okay. Let's fairy fire these mofos. If I put it here, will it hit all of them on this side?
20-foot cube. You put it here, get everybody. So yeah, totally.
Excellent.
I will
And
quickly
I'm still
mark that all.
technically kind of behind glitch, so I feel safe where I am. I'm not going to move.
That's fair. I feel like the marker that I use for Fairy Fire changes literally every time we do it. But for this session, it's going to be this splurge.
Nice.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
What did you say? Oh, can I do bardic inspiration as a bonus? That is an excellent question.
I don't super know,
as a
'cause I-
bonus action I can.
Which you give
Great.
And I will give
Tyrus.
that to. Sorry,
I was thinking Tyrus.
Tyrus. Okay. Then I'm going to spend a bardic inspiration on Tyrus.
Perfect.
It's marked on my
All
sheet.
right. Oh, you have 3 of those. Great.
Yep.
Okay. Well, Holden, I think we're all been waiting in suspense for how you're going to make use of this.
Toggling advantage on.
Mhm,
Starting with the smallest of the little hand-like homunculi people to my left. This one here.
Okay.
Take a first crossbow shot at that.
Well, 24 definitely hits. And 15 damage? Okay. Oh yeah, I definitely didn't set up any of these health bars. That's all right. I'm not worried about it. I mean, you shoot this thing so hard, it actually does explode and then seems to reform itself a little bit. Barely.
I'm gonna violate my own rule and shoot at the other tiny little bloody homunculi thing.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Never split your tax. In this case, though, that seems totally fine. I have closed that character sheet because I'm bad, but I'm very certain that you've hit the thing and killed it. Just confirm that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Blam.
We'll move Glitch to there and have him do his empowered bite on the one that I've got left at low HP.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to delete 2 things. Nice and easy. That's why I doubled or tripled this encounter, because I was like, these little guys are pretty straightforward.
Past turn, I think. Thanks.
Yeah, that was pretty effective. Okay. We're going to go to Rayun because you guys could not stop rolling your critical initiatives.
Mm-hmm.
Brag about it.
I'm not bragging. I'm the one that's losing. So, yeah, what's up?
All right, I'm gonna move up next to Glitch,
Mhm.
and attack the big one.
Okay.
15 hits.
Yes. Turns out, yes.
And I'm going to expend a spell point to use Divine Smite with that.
Okay.
10 slashing, and then
Man, you guys are rolling a lot of green today.
18.
Okay. Not upset about that at all. Not even saying that sarcastically. I'm actually pretty pleased for you guys. I wish I had set up health bars on these. I'm going to regret that at some point, but Not today. Math. I'm paralyzed by arithmetic. We did it.
right. I do have action surge,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm gonna use that
And remind me, that's once per long rest?
once.
Yes.
Okay.
And I have not
Alright.
used it since our last encounter.
Yeah, you guys should be fully rested right now.
Yeah.
Short rest. He's right.
Short rest.
Of course, the DM's
Oh,
right.
short rest. Great.
Yeah. Okay, so action surge, so I'll attack again.
Mhm.
17 to hit.
All right, not that you need it, but don't forget that you have advantage on all these because of Firefire.
Oh, that's right.
But in this case, yeah, you rolled better than last time, so keep it up.
All right. 13.
All right. I mean, you rolled better to hit the thing, and that counts.
Yeah.
When you hit this thing, it actually is familiar. You fought one of these before, and it kind of feels like you are hitting the thing. It's almost like you're butchering an animal in that it's not really resisting getting hit. It's more that it just doesn't care and it's reforming around your blade as your blade leaves. I'm going to move to Strosh Estop because for some reason, I remember this happened last time. Roll20 does not understand that I've given these things a different name. Assuming that's the end of your turn. If there's anything else you'd like to do.
That is the end of my turn.
These things have German names.
Well, these are just like the randomly generated names that they give. It's like every time you create a character, they're like, well, what if you'd like them to be called Wulov Kilinichita? And you're like, no. No, I don't. But they just think that every NPC you're going to make is some backwater gnome. Let's see. I have too many character sheets up. Okay, so the first of these clotlings, because I swear they have real names, can get to glitch. So it's going to do its best. It's like, honestly, we're talking a mixture of a stab and a glomp, as it's kind of just throwing itself in an attempt to drain energy from glitch, which I guess probably wouldn't go as well as the rest of you guys. Let's see if a 7 hits. Oh, good. It's going to be one of these nights. All right. Yeah. That's okay. You know what? That happens. We've also got a bunch of other ones that I get to play with. I do need to check ranges. This is, by the way, this is how my Warhammer goes, is like a third of the game is me with a tape measurer, just seeing how far all of my soldier boys can move. So Tyrus,
Yeah.
you made some friends, because that's as far as that first one can go. Fortunately, we just saw the last one roll 7, so we'll see if these can do any better with the leftmost, the middle, and the
Misses.
bottom.
Misses. Nice.
Wow! Y'all, I
Oh.
need you to look at those D20 rolls there.
Perfectly average.
I'd be
No.
concerned about that last one. Fubi said he was attacking your bottom.
He missed. It's fine.
Yeah. I just, seriously, on 4 D20s, we got a 2, 2 5s, and a 6.
Wow.
All right. That's fine. We get the big ones now. And the big ones, let's be real, I can expect a little bit more from them. I hope.
Activated DM PC mode. He rolled like a player now.
Oh gosh. No, that's reserved for when you're the DM playing a character. It's like, I think you did that for Foob once, where you're like, I gotta show Foob how to play a fighter, and you just mysteriously rolled amazingly. It was astounding. So I probably should have left space. This is another thing that I deal with a lot in Warhammer is And I moved all my toys, and now none of my toys can get into range for anything. So, check if we're allowed to do this. We are. Great. It turns out the big ones are just going to swing over the little ones. So, we are going to move. I'm going to start with the one that's already in combat, 'cause I don't want to move stuff. He is going to randomly attack Glitch. Okay. I actually pulled out all of my D&D dice because I'm going to be playing in a campaign too.
Nice.
So now I have
Nice.
dice on my table and it feels really good.
Just roll them.
I did. I just rolled a d4.
Nice.
It felt great. I rolled a 2. So we're going to see if this flesh golem could do anything as it just swings. We're calling it a fist, but it's kind of just a big, like,
Meat sack.
fleshy. No,
I d-
yeah.
I
Yeah.
distracted with my fighting style protection, so you have disadvantage on your attack roll.
Okay. Thank you for
All right.
For some reason, I already had disadvantage selected, but that sounds right. Let's see what happens when I click this button. Wow.
Nice.
Oh
I
wow.
got 21 that I didn't get. Okay.
Does Fairy Fire cause disadvantage?
No, it's just attack damage. You're kind of like highlighting
Okay.
them.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm not actually sure. I'm assuming that is like a once per round sort of thing.
Use your reaction, yeah.
I'm asking these questions because again, I'm getting ready to play D&D for the first time in a long time, and I'm actually really excited. But I got to learn a lot of stuff. Foob, you are the front line, whether you like it or not. So you've got a lot of friends because they couldn't go fast enough to get to any of the squishy stuff. So, let's try and
wall.
swing. Yeah, you are the wall.
I am the wall.
I'll
I'll hold the door.
I was gonna say, not for the first time this campaign. You're holding the door.
Hopefully you're not AWOL.
Just call me Hodor.
Hodor.
Hold on.
This... Oh, dang, that doesn't trigger. Oh well. That top one is gonna swing it, not with disadvantage. And I believe it 19 hits, but I'm gonna check.
19 hits. Yes.
All right. So finally, we're turning this boat around. Which means I get to click this button for 11 damage.
That's a lot.
It is a lot of damage. Fortunately, that's kind of it. It's just gonna punch you in the face. This thing is not an elegant creature. Oh, my D4's gone. Now would I roll something else? The second one also doesn't really have an option except to swing at you because you're the only thing in range. So, sorry, not sorry, but I don't think an 11 hits you though.
That misses.
All right, nailed it. We got something. I feel good there. I made a red bar go down. I think it's important. I gotta be playing the game too. That's a terrible thing to say. I should never be saying that this is a competitive game.
I mean, it
You
kind of
absolutely
is.
should. What are you talking about? The goal of the DM is to tell a great story and to kill their party.
Yeah, every game I've ever DM'd, I'm trying to win.
Okay, well, then you're really gonna hate phase 4 of this fight.
I didn't know there was 3 phases.
I'm gonna say whoops, but I don't know. Phase 2.5 is Tyrus. You got 5 things that all desperately want your attention.
Is there
if you
a
count
cleave
Andromeda.
attack I can take of some sort? I know that's in Baldur's Gate, but I don't know if that's in actual D&D.
In Baldur's Gate, I think that is like if you're using an axe. Axes
Right.
have that ability. But
I have
don't
it. I
think
have
that
this
is-
beautiful axe
You have
that we
a
got
gorgeous
crafted by
axe.
this very terrifying but strong and independent Minotaur. And I'd like to use it to cleave, but if I can't, that's okay.
I don't think that is actually a thing in 5th Ed D&D.
Okay.
The preview of the weapon properties that are coming in 6th.
Oh, really? That sounds... Yeah, I forgot 6th is coming soon.
Then I'm just going to swing at this one right here with my axe.
Okay.
And then let's see what happens from there.
Mhm.
15.
Well, the next thing that happens is damage.
11.
All right, well, some damage, yeah, okay. Nothing to write home about. I'm not going to brag about this, put it in the show notes.
Second attack, I will swing on this one.
Okay.
May or may not hit.
Here's something you're going to love to hear. Yeah, that hits.
Nice.
These are not the exciting enemies.
8 damage. And then let's just go ahead and surge. I'm going to surge.
Great.
Heck
That's
yeah.
it, right?
Hit. And then I'm going to hit this guy.
I'll do it for him. Action surge.
Action surge.
Action surge.
Action surge. Hits with the 24
Oh, it sure does.
for 12. And then we'll go back around to the first guy and swing one more time with my last attack. Pretty sure that hits for an 11.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about action surge giving multiple attacks. That's neat.
Action surge.
In my head,
Action
Paris,
surge.
you're just spinning on a toe whirlwind.
Yeah. It's what I
Yeah.
wanted to do. But
Yeah.
I had to target the attacks.
I
My
mean,
action-
that was pretty effective for what it was.
Yeah. What was it? 19, 21, 31, 42 damage? Not bad.
I'm going to trust those numbers because I have no idea.
It's a quick maths.
Is there anything else that you would like to do right now?
I don't think there's really any other bonus actions I have available, so I think that's it for the moment.
Okay.
I didn't use my bardic inspiration at all.
That's true, but you also hit
I'm-
4 times. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to that.
let's give you a bardic inspiration button that I've decided is this lightning bolt.
Nice.
Next is the Avi Odev. Really wish the proper names would show up, but whatever.
They're French hands.
Oh, I thought that was like Hebrew.
Well, I don't know. They sounded like French to me.
Yeah, we can have some. You know what? This one's gonna risk an opportunity attack from Glitch, which I assume is the thing that Glitch can do, because otherwise, man, that
I'm
sucks.
gonna actually not. I'll use my reaction probably for deflect attacks so that Diego and I can keep giving the attacker disadvantage on each other. So he'll roam scot-free.
Okay. We'll start with this other one real fast. He's just gonna climb over these bones because we got a mountain of flesh in the way. This other one though, hey, look, we're making friends.
You better be attacking me.
Well, that's what I have this sweet D6 for.
I'm greedy.
Nope.
Rude.
Hey, Mira, what's your AC?
Oh, it is 15.
Oh, good. World of Warcraft started an update, and also,
No!
Oh.
Yikes. I don't think any of us were going to stop
I
that.
have the smallest number of hit points.
yeah. Well,
All right.
for what it's worth, it's gonna be 7 smaller.
Okay.
This thing, I mean, we haven't had a lot of instances of this happening, but it has sort of skittered and warped across the battlefield, and one of these strange, I'm gonna say like finger-like appendages, juts out and just like prods you in the shoulder. It doesn't hurt. It just feels like it has taken something from you.
Mm.
Yo, I hate those hands. Oh my gosh. I just got through that area, and the first thing I thought is, man, that's gross. I can't believe they made Wall Masters grosser.
Did you find the ones that popped out of the ground?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those are the worst.
Oh, gosh.
Like you run through and they just like gotcha, and they catch you and then they hurt.
And they're gross.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, it's 2024, and I'm finally starting to recognize Elden Ring stuff.
Nice.
I'm only a little behind.
You're gonna be just in time for the DLC that comes out
And I
later
will
this year.
be a little late. It's coming out in 3 weeks.
Oh, is it really? I didn't know that.
All right. We are back at the top of the round, and the first thing that happens before Holden starts blasting is You feel just a pulse all the way around the room, like someone just hit one loud bass drop in the next room, and the walls reverberate as if maybe something has happened on the other side of that wall, and the chanting gets a little louder, and a bar starts filling up. Hold it, Amira, what are you up to?
Waiting for the Sephiroth music.
Nah, it's more like a Wololo from Age of Empires.
Wololo.
I am going to fairy fire these other creatures now to make sure that everything is fairy fired. So, would you like me to go first?
That's
Uh,
me.
I'm going to point out that Fairy Fire is a concentration spell. So in order to do that, you're going to have to break concentration on the other Fairy Fire.
Oh, damn.
That is very possibly a thing I've let you do for a long time, but I did look at Fairy Fire
no.
now, and I'm like, oh, I know these rules now.
I don't know that I've ever actually tried to use it before. Okay, then how about not twice? I know I've used it as an individual before.
If you want to do it, we've only got like one little guy and a half-dead biggin on this side. It might
Yeah.
actually be worth it to just swap it over.
Well, the only okay.
It might be a
Sorry.
It
A
might be a moot point, but
choice.
I will also ask for a concentration check to
keep
make
it up.
sure that you hold on to the Fairy Fire that you already had.
Okay, so let's start with that.
Yeah, that might make the decision for you.
What do I roll for that?
Constitution.
Yep.
Saving throw.
Yes. Okay, you're good.
Yay!
It's just checking against the damage that you took.
So the other thing that I could do the other thing that I was thinking I could do is I could Thunder Wave to get these things away from Tyrus, but I'd basically have to stand like right next to him to make sure that I didn't also hit him.
You could just hit me.
Well, that would just
Collateral damage. Sometimes it happens.
It's okay, he can take it.
That would push you away with the other things.
Yeah, and
All right.
Tie a rope.
my friends, not yours.
Okay, well, actually, I'm gonna Thunder Wave this thing, the giant hand that just poked me.
Mhm.
And it'll hit each creature in a 15-foot cube, so would that also hit this one? Because it's pretty big.
I think if we're measuring a cube, it would be 3 squares. Let's see if
Oh,
I
it says
can-
15 feet, so I just was doing.
Yeah, you're measuring 15 feet, which totally makes sense, but I think when you measure cubes, you measure by squares.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do Thunder Wave, but I'm gonna do it in this direction. Whoop, so it hits that guy. It's also gonna hit Tyrus, just in case it
This
hits
direction?
that little guy.
Okay. Let's see. Would you mind linking the spell as well so that I can
I'm gonna cast it at a
so
level
I know what's
2.
going on?
A 1? Oh, for the higher
Well,
level
there's the red
cast.
numbers.
Nice. That feels
Oh, I
good.
love that show spell description button. Okay. So it sounds like we need Constitution saves for the Greater Clotling, the 2 small Clotlings, 1 Flesh Golem, and Tyrus. Yes?
Yes.
Looks like Tyrus is good. So he's going to take half of
9?
9 damage, yeah.
Is that rounded up or rounded down?
Gross.
I think it's rounded down.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4.
Let's see. I have 2. Well, let's start with the Clotling Majora, which is this button. He's good. That's surprising. So he's going to take 5. Give me 1 sec to set up a health bar for him. And I should put down my Sketty.
Be skitty.
Let's see. Then 2 for you guys. I don't think it matters. Well, no, it might matter for one of you. So the top one will fail and die. The bottom one will also fail and die. Tyrus, you did not get knocked back, correct? You saved. And for the flesh golem, he is good. So he's gonna get a little tickled. I just close the character sheet. I'm bad. All right. And can I double check? You should be able to see health bars on 3 of these enemies. I think I'm doing it right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I can see it on 3.
Here,
Big hands and the 2
here,
giant
here.
guys. Yep.
Yep. Perfect. Been doing this for like 2 years. I'm starting to learn. Okay. I mean, realistically, you killed 2 things, so it's hard to call that anything but a success.
Okay. And I think that's going to be my turn, although I may do a bardic inspiration on Holden. Yeah, let's do that. As my bonus action. And did this hand have a successful con save?
Yes, it's saved.
Okay. Then I can't move, otherwise it'll get an attack of opportunity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not doing that.
My turn.
Absolutely.
Misty Step to there as a bonus action. 2 crossbow attacks on the big old beefy boy directly south of me.
Okay. I might need to make an attack of opportunity before alongside these. But by all means, go ahead and make your attack rolls. We've got one that he's still fairy fired, so yeah, that's definitely gonna hit. For 15. I can go ahead and give me your second one. I don't imagine the thing that could swing at you is gonna do 40 something damage.
I Misty Step, that shouldn't provoke an attack.
Oh, it's a Misty Step. Okay, yep, you're right. Sorry, I missed that part. There's a lot going on. Then you're good.
And Glitch will just use his reaction to protect Rayun in the event that that happens.
Okay. That was too much spaghetti. All right. It does bear mention. Should check this real quick. Because I'm going to be honest, I did not see there were 2 attacks. Yeah. So it does bear mention that your 13 from the first attack does miss. But the 20 definitely hit. That was the first one I saw. I was like, oh yeah, 20. Yeah, of course. Sure. Okay. Okay, so we've got your 2 actions. Glitch did something. I'm very proud of both of you. Mira did a lot. Unless anybody has an objection, I'll move to Rayun.
Alrighty. Let's see. Well, I'm gonna attack the big guy again.
Mm-hmm. Something tells me a reasonable number of times this time.
That is 21 to hit.
Go and roll damage on that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's an 11.
It's an 11. And I'm making sure you're burning spell slots in order to make that radiant damage, right?
Yeah, I am burning.
Okay. All right. Good goodness, you're already down 3 spells. That's a lot.
Mm-hmm. I'm using
Okay.
all the spell slots. And that is it.
Okay. save that bonus action for later then. We will briefly go to the one remaining Strosh Estop. And I don't want him to die, so he's just gonna take a swing at Glitch, and we'll see if he can get anything done real quick.
Good luck, buddy.
Probably not. But you know what? Better roll than I've had for him so far. Okay. Let's go to the big ones. Let's be real. That's where I'm excited for. Let's get some big old meaty golems just running around giving you some hers. Let's see. Oh yeah. Huh. Well, let's do that. I'm gonna start with this top one because it's funnier. And he's gonna chase after Holden because he's kind of just free to do whatever he wants.
Holden had to step away, so I will do my very best to run interference as Holden would.
Mm-hmm. I have so many character sheets open. The thing kind of just like lumbers at him.
Okay.
Can I optimize that? No, not really. There's a thing in the way, so we're just gonna hit this button. I'm gonna have Holden make a dex save.
Okay.
Mostly to resist being trampled by the inexorable force. Ooh, even with the advantage, I'm not sure he had. That doesn't do it. And so he's going to take all of 1d10 damage, and then he's going to get swung at. Can I do this button? Barely. Awesome. All right, it's something. We're making progress.
You're on the
Yep.
board.
I only got to do that 44 more times. No problem.
Easy.
This golem's going to continue its turn. I need to write this down real fast. By also just taking a swing at him, just hitting him with a big old fleshy tree trunk. My nickname in high school. I don't know if a
Fleshy
15 hits him.
tree
I'm gonna say it probably doesn't.
No, his AC is 14. That hits.
Okay. Great. Then, I mean, this is as best as you can when you're a 20-foot tall mound of flesh. The thing ran at him and just did a Superman punch right into Holden's face. For 11 damage again.
Ew.
Yikes.
Yeah.
That's a lot of damage.
More of a squelching sound than you expect.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest, I forgot that I put like Easter eggs in some of these, and
That's
I find them
amazing.
to be hilarious. This one over here we're gonna do as well. I'm not gonna do any cheeky stuff with that because that wouldn't make sense. We're just gonna have him flank Tyrus, which doesn't do anything at all, and that breaks my heart.
Flank steak. Let's go.
Actually sounds okay.
I'm pretty sure the golem is just all butt.
Throw that on the grill and throw it in some tortillas.
All but.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Ooh,
don't
that
think-
misses.
yeah. That character icon right there has too much plate mail for a 14 to hit. And lastly, you know what? This one's not feeling so great. He's gonna take another swing at Glitch, and we're gonna see if we can fix that.
And my fighting style protection comes in, so disadvantage.
Disadvantage, got it. Huh. Oh, and you know what? Disadvantage saved the day again.
Yep.
All right. This is about how well I rolled at that Warhammer tournament, by the way. So it was an exciting weekend. But you know what? We got a little bit going on there. We landed a blow. Try's gonna be really upset when he gets back to his chair.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to Tyrus and see if he can get out of this man meat sandwich.
I'm right where I want to be
Good.
because I'm going to swing at this guy with
Okay.
the great axe.
Well, you sure did.
Sure did. Don't think that hit did it?
No.
All right. Well, let's try again.
Mhm.
I think
There
that
it
hits.
is. All right.
That's not a lot of damage.
It's not a ton of damage.
It could have been better.
You know, we always say that, but sometimes you gotta appreciate what you got. And what you got right here is only 26 health left to go through.
Can I take my hit roll as? Oh, actually, I'm going to go ahead and use that bardic inspiration for extra damage. Is that possible? Or is it too late for that?
No, I have no idea. We'll have to look at bardic inspiration as an ability. It might only be attack rolls. Let's see.
I keep forgetting I have it, but I should go ahead and use it.
I was looking at
There
her
you go.
character sheet and
I
she
just
closed
linked it. Sorry, I just linked it.
Ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Dang. Okay.
But what I will say is if you wanted to go back and see if you could roll high enough to hit with your first attack.
Sure, I'll take that. It's a 1d6.
It says it's a D8 at 5th level, and we are 5th level.
D8?
So 5. So 13? 14. Does 14 hit? Sorry. Can't math.
Yeah, I feel that. You know what? 14 does hit.
Okay.
Like I
Then
said,
we'll
these things
do
are not well armored. They're just
an extra
there
10.
and fleshy. All right.
So now
See,
it's down
look
to
at you.
16 HP.
There we go.
We take those.
Yeah, absolutely.
We take those
that's a win
generous
right
gifts
there.
from the cosmos.
Listen, this is a collaborative experience. If you fail, I want it to be your fault.
That's fair.
Speaking of failing and it being someone's fault, Mira,
I'm failing, and
you're
it's my
still
fault.
you're still right in the line of fire, and the tank seems to be letting you down.
Okay, I'm ready.
Let's see. I do need to check
Give me what you got.
for other one. Where's this other one going?
He wanted to go
Where
around,
is
and
this other
then
one going?
You know, and that's the thing is I roll these dice because hey, I don't know off the top of my head where these. Actually, he has to go here because he can't fit in combat over here. So these big ones are just too big. We're gonna
Just
start
too
over
big.
here.
man, who
And,
made this map?
Well, not me. You think I could draw like this?
Brought
Heck
to you
no.
by patreon.com/.
Yeah. Let's see. I do want to look at this real fast and see. This word needs to be changed real fast because I wrote it wrong. Yeah, we're gonna do that. This thing runs kind of into the middle of the group, and rather than just like prodding at you two like happened to Mira, the thing gets to where it's at and just like explodes with fleshy shrapnel. Could I have? I think everybody. I think I got that right. Yeah, 30 feet is huge. Could I have everybody make a dex saving throw?
Lab.
12.
I need to check.
Listen, it came out of nowhere.
It kind of did. It like rushed in and actually it came in like a wrecking ball.
Voltorb explosion.
We can go with that one too.
Burst through a wall like the Kool-Aid Man.
Yeah,
That button, this
and
button.
then exploded.
Okay. I'm going to roll. Oh wow, actually, I looked back and realized. See, that was really important. I need to double check. Does Holden have advantage on his deck saves?
I do not, but I'm thinking I might. I think I'm gonna sit on my bardic inspiration. I think I'll just suffer. Well, I'll roll with my 12, which I'm sure is a fail, and take whatever I'm getting.
Okay. Well, you got the ability up on top. You could see what's coming. Let's see. I need a die. That's only be D8 damage to everybody that got hit. So, everybody but Mira, and also their AC will be reduced by half.
Whew.
And that says until the end of the encounter, I'm going to nerf that on the fly. And I'm going to say for the next 2 rounds.
Okay.
Oh, I just bit it into a red pepper flake, and it's very spicy. Okay.
Nice.
So 4 damage to everybody, except Mira. Then the other one is not going to pop off, but instead is going to take advantage of this situation and make friends with Die. Looks like still Mira. Mira, can I ask what your AC is again, in case this matters? 16 might. Mira, you there?
Sorry, I was talking and not broadcasting. My AC is 15.
Great. Okay, so that one does hit, which is going to be for 6 more damage.
6 damage.
And you notice that makes this red bar go up.
No!
Yes. Oh, shoot, I should have. I didn't even think of that. That's awesome. Okay. It's worth pointing out at this point, because I think this is the first time it's been relevant. I'm also going to link this because it has happened on a bunch of other abilities. Transference. The thing that all of these abilities keep triggering. That is the bottom of round 2, though. Good news, we made it to 2 rounds and everybody's still alive. So now, there's a second loud pulse on the walls. Somebody has cranked the bass up just a little bit. And the chanting behind the wall gets more intense.
Oolulu.
Team Megbrid household, you're up first.
Did you see my message to Mortavio?
I did, and then there were other things happening, and it got pushed up very fast.
Because
Yep, hold on.
I may choose to call a panic button.
Pull the ripcord, if you will.
Excellent. Okay, great. Then that is fabulous news. And let's see about who is the lowest. Does anyone need a heal, or should I do something more aggressive?
I think I'm fine for right now.
I know Holden got smacked.
Okay. Is your health okay, or do you want to heal?
I think you need to be offensive.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Shatter right behind these 2 things. Ugh, right behind these 2 things, so that it hits because it's in a 10-yard radius. Here,
Okay.
I'll link it Do I have any? Oh,
Something like
I have
here-ish?
a level 3. I'm gonna try to do it at level 3. Yeah.
Okay.
So they do a con save.
And that's the top golem and the 2 middle ones?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Let's see, I'm gonna hit this button. Gosh, I love when that button works. And then I'm gonna roll some Constitution saves. From the Flesh Golem. I didn't mean to roll at disadvantage, but he's okay. And for the top of the middle ones, he's great. And the bottom of the 2 is the one that fails. Okay, that might actually be relevant. So
So the 2 that succeeded take half damage.
Ooh, those are not good
so they
damage
take
rolls.
4. No, it really isn't.
Okay.
Wait, why did it roll 1d8? Oh, I see. It's 2 1s. Ew. That's
Yeah,
gross.
you rolled 4-1-1 for base damage.
Blech.
Oh god.
Wow.
Right.
Okay.
So 4 for the 2 that succeeded and 9 for the one that didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And are they made of inorganic material?
No, they
No,
are
they're all
maybe
organic, right?
they are maybe excessively organic.
All the organic.
Okay. Well, if there's anything else you'd like to do, let me know. Otherwise, Holden, you're also available to do stuff.
I don't think I have anything that I can do. Can I do a cantrip as a bonus action, or only if it's listed as a bonus action?
If the casting time is a bonus action, then yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna burn another 2nd level spell to Misty Step back to here.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. 2 shots at the half dead flesh golem at the bottom.
Nice.
Didn't even need advantage.
Hey, he's still got Fairy Fire. Roll for crits.
Well, no, he doesn't.
Oh.
Not anymore.
Look, this thing can only absorb so many crossbow bolts, especially when they're clearly somehow magically enchanted. It by the time the second one hits, it's like the 5th or 6th time this thing has reformed around something, and it explodes again, and this time just stays exploded.
I will take the attack opportunity for Glitch and move him here. So I think I get 2 attacks.
Yep.
And I'll try to bite the big guy in the north.
Okay.
I guess maybe there's a world where you can kill him, so I'll wait.
Wow. Okay. Well, we haven't seen one of these hit, but I just looked at the stats and nah. And from the Greater Clotling, we're just gonna do one of these. Wow. Yeah.
Whoa.
Which is for more, but still okay. The big deal there is he just. No, you know what? I'm not giving him that one because Glitch is not an organic creature. I'm not. He doesn't get that 4 health back.
Nice.
I've made an executive decision here.
I believe you're allowed to, so I'll allow it.
Yeah. All right, and I mean that is a perfectly acceptable force-empowered rend attack. We're chipping away. Oh, good.
End of demo.
That's pretty good. I mean, Rain, especially you're sitting here on the front line, just like chipping away as we get to your turn, and then this thing just erupts in front of you.
Ew, it's everywhere.
You are mildly coated in viscera.
I turn around and I will head back over near Mira and Tyrus.
Mhm.
I'll be in close proximity with Mira.
Thank you.
For reactions.
Oh yeah, that's a good call.
And then I'm gonna attack this guy. And that one still has Fairy Fire, right?
Yeah.
All right. Then I will attack that one with advantage.
And thank
that
goodness.
that is a crit, and I will show you why.
Yes, it is. You're right, because you crit on 19s and 20s.
Yep, that one.
Mm-hmm.
So I will use Divine Smite on this one.
Mhm.
I forget how to crit.
You will also roll your weapon damage one more time, so you'll add an extra d8. But it doesn't add the strength the second time.
Okay.
That's pretty good, though.
Yeah.
Oh, it did roll the strength again,
Oh,
so
it
I'm going
did
to
roll
take
the
2
strength.
away.
Yeah.
But it's
So it's a
still
5.
20 damage
20 damage,
into the wounded one.
and then
That takes care of that.
because of where is it? Because of, gosh, if I could find, there it is. This one. Great Weapon
I
Master.
love Great Weapon Master.
It gives me an extra attack, so I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
attack this one.
I think the real shame here is you have Great Weapon Master and you're not rolling all of your attacks at -5 to hit.
He has to be using a great weapon to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, do you?
I have to use
Yeah.
a two-hander.
Gosh, that's the best part.
But I mean, I'm mainly using it for like the 1920 rolls. And because I critted and made it go down to HP 0,
Mhm.
like I get to attack again. That's a bonus action. So here we
Well, keep going.
go. 9 does not hit.
A 9 does not hit. All right,
Well,
but you
look.
showed us your potential.
There is potential.
Okay. And hey, look. I mean, look, this thing, it's practically like what Foob linked of just a giant fleshy hand of large fingery appendages that's been gently prodding at Mira of like, hey, look at me. Look at my hand.
Yeah.
I want it.
I'm-
Don't touch me.
I'm actually going to go ahead and move closer. Actually, I'll just stay here.
Good save.
There we go.
Although he's already used a reaction for an attack of opportunity, so you could keep moving if you wanted to.
Yeah. I think I'll just stay here.
Okay.
Just in case.
Sounds good to me. Let's see. I can't believe there's still one of these little idiots alive. He's gonna roll a die. Where's he going? He's going north.
His name is Jeb.
So he's just gonna. Hey, look, he hit the last time. And then we're moving to Tyrus. What on earth are you measuring, Tyrus?
Does this count as going through the big guy?
Yes, it does.
Nice. I'm gonna piercing shot at this guy.
Ah. Okay.
So I'm gonna aim at this guy, and I'm going to fire. Does 24 hit?
It sure does. And also make sure you're rolling for the beam rifle because it says revolver rifle there.
Oh, I did. I rolled for the wrong one. You're right.
I mean, look, your attack roll is still fine, but
You know what? I pulled out the OG rifle, so I'm gonna use that.
okay.
So I'm gonna do normal damage on the first one, and then I'm gonna roll disadvantage on the next two for damage.
Only roll disadvantage for the first one against the flesh golem because the disadvantage will be canceled out by the advantage.
Oh, good point. Okay, so 13 on Mr. Hansy,
Got your back.
and then 8 damage. I hit disadvantage, but I don't know if it actually rolled for it.
I didn't actually see an attack roll.
Oh, I thought it was just I don't have to roll attack. I just roll damage, unless I misread that.
Pretty sure you have to make an attack roll for each target in the line, and that attack.
Yeah,
is
attack
not
roll. Okay,
disadvantaged.
that's what I did
Yeah.
wrong. Cool.
Yeah.
So disadvantage for the second guy.
Jeez. Wow.
So it's
What
only a
the heck?
22.
Yeah. So
And do you want me to keep the 8 damage or roll again for damage?
I'll just take the 8 damage. It's fine.
Okay, and then I'm going to roll normal for the third guy.
What the heck? Okay.
And then hit for 12.
Still alive, folks. What a champion.
He's still alive.
He's still alive because nobody hit
Barely.
him yet.
I just hit him for 12.
Yeah.
It's okay. We'll get him next round.
Yeah.
Glitch will get him.
That seems pretty good though. I'm not going to be upset about that. I was very impressed by what I just saw there.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you'd like me to do before I hit this next person button?
No.
All right. Well, the next person button is the walls shake with the fury of some bloodied creature.
No.
At this point, there is a veritable chorus behind that wall. Something bad is happening. Nope, I found the line. I'm not making that joke. Holden and Mira, you're up.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
Happy to. 2 crossbow shots at the flesh golem nearest me, directly next to the skeletal remains.
Oh,
Nice.
wow. Okay.
It's a lot of damage.
You're going to have to do that math. 51 damage. Jeez. Okay. You know, sometimes I worry that I've made an encounter too hard or too easy. The answer is yes. And that's okay.
We'll have Glitch try to force rend the little homunculus south of him.
Mhm.
Which he has advantage on, I think.
That is actually enough to hit.
Sweet.
All right. Well, it's only fair considering it took a bite out of Glitch. The Glitch take a bite back.
Does
I
Glitch
respect-
regain any HP?
No.
He wishes.
If anything, I'm going to say Glitch maybe shows ever so slight a desire to not have bitten that thing.
That's fair.
Like a gusher.
Okay.
Ugh.
If I
I really wish you hadn't said
that.
If I shatter here, will it hit all 3 of the creatures?
It sure looks that way.
Okay. Then I'm gonna try shatter
Yeah?
again. No whammies. Hey!
That's definitely better than
That's
last time.
better.
And I'm making sure you
pretty
meant
good.
to still use the third spell.
Yes,
third
I
level
did.
spell slot. Okay, well, let's roll a couple more Constitution saves. Let's start with the wounded one up top. That I'm going to be honest, I was really hoping would live, but that's okay. I've just forgotten to do that every time. Oh well. So, top flesh golem.
Oh, 23
Okay.
damage, my friend.
You know what? He's only going to take 13 damage. The one on the bottom is doing okay.
11 damage.
That down before I forget. I've gotten really good at doing that. And then for the mid dude in the middle, he is suffering.
23 damage.
Dang. Okay.
And then I'm gonna just go ahead and take a step back here.
Yeah,
Get
you're fine to
myself
do that.
Farther away from whatever is happening here.
Mm-hmm.
Is this stairs? Like, am I looking down into the room?
We didn't recap that, but roughly Actually, this will effectively put your back to the wall of flesh.
Ooh. I don't think I want my back to the wall of flesh. I'm going to come here and crouch down to make myself a little bit harder to see behind this pillar. And that's the end of my turn.
Let's do that. Yes, because the flesh wove itself into blocking off the doorway.
I definitely don't want it touching my body in any way.
Probably a good idea. Yeah.
It's all over my suit.
Rayun, what are you thinking?
I'm gonna attack. 15 to hit.
Sure does. Wow.
10
You got it, and
slashing.
you didn't even spend the spell slot.
And with my feet, great weapon master, I will I'll move over here and attack the big guy.
Okay. That's also pretty good. And while
That's
you roll
a-
that damage, I want to say I accidentally deleted the one that I had rolled initiative for, so I had to put this one back in the turn order.
Gosh dang it.
Oh, Seth, come on. I was
Come
just
on,
praising
come on,
how impressive you were. Jeez.
Jeez.
You know what?
How dare your free attack do only 4 slashing
4.
damage?
I know,
Freaking
right?
4.
Come on.
How dare. Rayun, come on.
I do need to check something real fast because I'm finally remembering to use all of tools in my kit. I'm going to have everybody in range, which is Rayun and Tyrus, make Constitution saves.
Gosh dang
Wow, that's pretty embarrassing.
it. Mm-hmm.
The good news is both of you, because you failed, will get a +1 to attack and damage rolls for, again, this is going to be 2 turns because this was not balanced for potentially what we're in the mood for now. However, it's also getting +1, or it's getting +2 to attack and damage rolls. As it sort of just like erupts in anger as its reaction. And that overwhelming sense of anger and hunger hits both of you guys pretty hard and kind of gets you guys in that same sort of frenzy as well. And I would have him run around and do funny things, but I'm gonna be honest, this guy's kind of pinned in the back here. He was never really able to get past the Iron Curtain there. So
The
let's see
indomitable human spirit.
who he's swinging his meaty fists at. Oh, it's Tyrus. And Tyrus, your AC is halved still, right?
Yep.
Cool.
So you're gonna roll a 7.
You know,
As,
it's
as
possible.
as a reaction, I will give disadvantage to its roll.
You're definitely
Okay.
gonna roll a 7 now.
Well, I clicked it twice because I didn't realize I was on disadvantage. But either one of those first two, any one of those 4 is enough to hit.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Gosh dang it.
Yeah, Sav, that might have been not the most impactful considering
How
he
high
needed to
it
roll
is.
a 2 up. But that's okay. It never hurts to watch out for a friend. Or
Make him have
watch
it,
a
Sav.
friend take 9 damage to the dome. Oh, I forgot it was +2 to hit, yeah. So,
So 9 damage, not 7.
nope, because he got +2 from the Eruption of Hunger.
Okay.
And then this is the end of the 2 rounds, right?
We still got...
After my turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I do need to roll this d6 real fast. Sweet.
Oh, crit.
All right. Tyrus, you're up.
Cool. I'm gonna swing at Sav.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna swing at the flesh golem. And that's got a +1 to hit or +1 to
Mhm.
attack.
To hit and damage.
Nice. So that's 12.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll do it one more time. Does that hit?
That is definitely 12. And that's where we stop. However,
does-
it's going to... It does... The Earth 13 does not hit.
Okay.
But I'm going to remember... I'm going to have both of you guys make Constitution saves again, because he is hungry, and I'm actually remembering to use that ability.
Before I end my turn, I am going to risk a attack of opportunity
Oh.
and move here.
Well, the amazing thing is, you aren't going to make a risk, because I have to declare that I'm doing that Eruption of Hunger as a reaction first.
Hmm.
So he's going to react to and make you guys make Constitution saves, and then you can walk away for free.
Nice.
But I do want to see some Constitution saves, please.
14.
Wait, well, Sav, you are unaffected, but Tyrus, you are even angrier and hungrier.
Nice.
That brings us to round 4, and you know what that means?
Wall of flesh.
Initiative.
Wall of Flesh.
Oh.
Holden, could you give me a perception check? You're close enough. I'm going to give you this one. Okay. I'm going to DM you something real quick. Just a fun thing to noodle on while we start round 4.
Right, I will go first. I'll seize the initiative.
Mm-hmm.
I'll move to next to Glitch here. Fire 2 crossbow bolts at the remaining flesh giant.
Mm-hmm.
And then put Glitch into self-repair mode. Well, I didn't actually roll it. This will.
Well, that's neat. Okay. Look, the repair thing is cool, right? You hit a button somewhere on its backside, and it's like you're giving the thing scritches and it heals. But way more importantly is, oh my gosh, you're rolling like a freaking madman at a very good time for that. Unfortunately, you're making me do math.
44, I think.
44 is what I got, yeah.
Yep. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna roll that. Oh, and I think I am gonna have to. I'm gonna have to add 7, not to your damage, but to his health, from the meaty fist.
Okay.
Got it. And
do
then
we think that I can do 17 damage with one arrow? Probably
Let's
not.
do it.
I don't even know.
I mean, I've demonstrated that I can.
I don't even know if I crit, if I could physically do enough damage to make that number work.
Maybe you should just kazoo at it instead.
Ah! I'm gonna kazoo!
Let's do it.
I take out the kazoo and I play it. Is that my action or is that a bonus action? It can be my action.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna let you choose whether this is a bonus action length kazoo toot or a full action, and there are different effects based on, or potential effects based on your decision.
I'm gonna go full action. We're just gonna see what happens.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
First off, Mira,
They get bigger and angrier.
Something happens.
We finally found
And that
something
hasn't
it does!
happened for you yet.
Okay.
You know what? I'm actually gonna have you join me downstairs in D&D for just a second, because I don't want to type this, and it'd be easier just to talk about it for a second.
On my way.
Oh man.
All right. Quick point of order. I still haven't finished my dinner. It's on my list of things to do.
Okay.
When you blow that kazoo, this is definitely a banjo. First off, you feel like a very warm, pleasant sensation. Like we're talking late afternoon in the wheat fields.
Ooh.
And in addition to that feeling, for just a second, you hear a familiar voice in the back of your head that is not Mortavio, but that's been happening to you a lot in this campaign. And this time, you just hear that voice very briefly say, "Oh, are you there?"
I am.
You know what? I'm going to go so far as to say that you hear one last thing as that feeling fades. Which is, I gotta look this up real fast. And I really wish this wasn't the moment that all of my Slack notifications were going off.
Oh no.
Oh man, my group of friends just knows when I'm doing stuff. Yeah. Nope, we're muting notifications for a minute. That same voice quietly, like as if it is distanced for a moment, or as like this is all fading, the warmth is fading, you're coming back into the scene. You hear that voice say, "Maria?" And then that feeling fades. And you are back in the scene.
Do I know who it was? Do I recognize the voice?
You definitely recognize the voice. Could you give me some sort of, I'll say, insight?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Perfect. Yeah, clear as day. You're not exactly sure why this is suddenly working. And you also don't know who Maria is. But you definitely know that that was Telemar asking about Maria.
Amazing.
And I'll see you upstairs.
Okay.
Fun news. Meg just chose a really hilarious time to learn something really interesting, not at all related to what we're doing.
Nice.
Guess what?
Yeah.
My banjo talks to Telemar.
Your banjo talks to Telemar?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty fucking cool.
And I think that the banjo used to belong to Maria. And I don't know who Maria is, but we're going to find out.
Do you think this flesh golem's name is Maria?
Probably not. So that was 0 help to the battle. And I'm going to save my Bardic Inspiration token because we still have more stuff going on. So I'm not going to cast anything else. But I do kind of want to maneuver myself away from the flesh wall. What is this?
We described that in the previous session, but it's honestly just, it's a giant tank.
Blood.
It is a massive glass tank that is
Sustainable
filled
food
with...
source.
Yeah, it's filled with the same, like, roiling red blood stuff that Foob mentioned that he saw in May's office a little while ago. It's kind of it has the look of a thin blood that is boiling as if it was heated, even though there's no heat source. And there is definitely the remains of some creature in that pool that you can't tell if it's in like a middle state of decay or
I can't decide if I'm safer
regeneration.
next to Holden or if I'm safer away from the tank. What do you think? Shall I skedaddle over to you?
Just punch my kid in the face.
I feel like there's a couple of AoE mechanics already at play, so we might be better off just staying spread
Staying
out.
where I am. Okay.
That way, if there is a big gotcha, it only gets one of us.
All right. Done. Thanks, guys. That's my turn.
All right. What an exciting and weird turn that was.
Mhm.
Let's go to Rayun.
All
You
right,
think you can do 17 damage?
let's see.
Because if not, I'm going to punch someone in the face.
Next time we meet, you can punch me in the face if I
What's the
miss.
character gonna
Oh,
do?
yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Sorry.
Well,
That's a 14, or that's a 19 to hit.
yes, it is.
I was looking at the actual roll, just in case.
I like that world where you just subtract 5 from your rolls, though. Especially if
Yeah.
you're adding 10 to your damage.
Uh huh.
Maybe one day. In the meantime,
Maybe
roll damage.
8.
Well, that's not 17.
That's not 17 at all.
Hmm.
Well.
Anything else?
What if I advance dodge? Does that work?
That is a full action.
Full action. Okay, never mind then. Then I turn myself to defense by.
Okay. Now I have a decision to make. Do I risk it?
For the biscuit?
Because, I mean, there's some juicy targets. He can't make it there. Can he?
He's pretty big.
He's pretty big. He's not that fast. He's a lumbering type. But I can just, like, lumber around. This is another thing I did a lot in Warhammer. What if I rotated all the way around you? That's actually the rule in Warhammer is models have to move closer to their closest model, but it doesn't say that you can't spin all the way around them like an idiot. So he's just going to spin around the pole and try and get one last brutal punch into the squishy bard. Can I ask if an 18 hits?
Yes, of course. Of course it does. You know that it does.
Yeah, I started saying that, and then I realized I should just roll first. For 13.
All right. I will be healing myself next turn.
Me too.
Rude.
Tyrus, you just
Yeah.
watched Mira tank that hit for you.
Why is Mira down by me now?
Because
moved
she wanted to get
behind
away
me.
from things. Yeah, you did run
Oh.
away.
I have been here.
I'm
the
so
whole
confused.
time.
Okay, well on my screen, your character was up here, next to Holden, and I was very
moved myself
confused.
temporarily, but I didn't. I was asking if I should move and didn't.
Oh, okay, because I was very
would.
confused because I didn't you never moved on my screen. It never moved back, and I was like,
Oh.
how did you just teleport 30 feet from getting hit? I was like,
Found
what?
out we're except for bedding and drinking. Who shit my pants?
I was very confused what happened there because your health bar is still up there by glitch on my
Oh.
screen.
Oh, not on mine. Sorry about that.
Maybe I need to reload. Give me a second. Maybe I'm the problem here.
While he reloads, I'm going to point out, Mira, I've been waiting for that kazoo to hit, but I expressly said the banjo wasn't going to work until we hit one important trigger.
Nice. Was it meeting him first? So that I'd
It
recognize
was-
his voice?
It was when he got summoned.
Nice. He had to be within
Okay, I'm good to
range.
go.
Otherwise, he was out of service.
He had to be on the right plane.
Nice.
All right, welcome back, Tyrus. Once again, you have this poor meat shield in front of you.
I'm gonna move over here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna beam rifle this giant thing.
All right. Sure do.
And I'm gonna do it again.
I was gonna say you gotta have something left to tank for that. Gosh dang, you cannot stop with these 22 plus 2s. But I'm not upset because that means I
I'm not
get
upset either. That's pretty great.
Yeah, you get to hit the delete button again. Mira, who was already covered in goo from having been punched by this battering ram of flesh, which is a great album name. I'm gonna keep that. Now she is even more coated in this disgusting goop because it explodes right in front of her.
I'm just gonna look at Tyrus with my hands in the air and be like, really? And then like fling some of it off my hands.
As a bonus action, can I drink some soup?
No, because drinking soup is a full action.
Okay. I'm getting
But it isn't a bad
BG3
idea.
stuff mixed up again then.
Yeah, this is one that I had to say back in the beginning, like the first session when I introduced him, was like, no, it's gonna be a full action, but
That's fine. I forgot.
yep. Well, what
Uh,
perfect timing,
Nice.
if that's the
Let's
end
do
of your turn,
It is.
because that means it's my turn, and it's not on the turn order, but I'll point everybody up to the top of the screen where I'm gonna fill this bar.
Oh no.
Gosh, that could not have been timed better. A bunch of things are all going to happen at once. In fact, you know what? I'm not even ending combat. We're going to keep everybody's turn orders, but let's take a 5-minute break and just let everybody stand up for a second. Sound good?
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
Sure. I'll be right back.
Yep. course, 5e Wikia, which has a lot of the same stuff. D&D 5e.wiki.
Okay.
It has a lot of the same information and it's kind of laid out the same, but I'm going to be honest, I clicked into one thing on yours and was like, oh no, this is way better.
Mhm.
Right. So yeah, I will definitely sift through that. Because again, yeah, I'm just going to be figuring out how to play on the player side, and I got to do some studying.
This is
Yeah, I wish I had known about this when making a character, because it would have made like character making a lot easier.
Oh yeah.
Also, I very much like their disclaimer on the website. It's just like, hey, don't use the stuff you don't own personally. And I'm
Mhm.
like, that's pretty funny.
But you gave everybody the same thing.
Well, look, like, hey, all the purple stuff, that's for Dungeon Masters. Don't do it if you don't have Dungeon Master Guide.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think some of the information, I think, is going to be a little harder to sift through properly. But yeah, this looks like a phenomenal tool.
Yeah. I've been using it a little bit just to kind of understand the game better.
Ooh, this is fun. I get to show off the character that I'm going to be playing, and because I'm the GM, you are obligated to look at it.
Nice. I will right now.
Let's see. I think actually Try can already see it because I made it through Zeph's account.
Okay.
He just has I mean, it's Zeph. He has everything because he works
Oh,
for
fair,
Wizards.
yeah.
So
Sure.
I just made a ton of characters through his account, and apparently I deleted it from here.
Oh, rip.
That's okay because we have it in the other campaign. Happens if I do this. We'll see if this link works.
There's a dragon telling me I don't have access to this page.
You don't have access to this page.
I was worried about that. Let's see if I can figure out how to fix that.
That
I'm
is
willing
monster.
to. I'm willing to spend 30 seconds, see if I can fix that. Oh, here it is. Probably this button. Try it now and see what happens.
Hey, that's a character sheet. You're playing, what is that, a Harrigan Rogue? What is a Harrigan? Is that a rabbit?
Rabbit.
It's a
Rabbit Man.
bunny.
That's sweet.
They're really good stats wise, but also bunny.
Yeah. You know, Zell, I'm very disappointed that I didn't go with my original idea for this campaign, and that's the turtle.
Oh
I
yeah.
really wanted to be the turtle. After making the human, like, I like him, but man, I would have had so much more fun with the turtle.
Yeah, I could see that. Well, give me like 10 years and I'll have the engine revved up to run another campaign.
Sure.
I need to cool down a little bit first and just play.
No, I feel you.
But this is gonna be really fun, and I'm gonna be honest. I rolled those stats in the D&D Beyond system, and like had to screenshot that and send it to my GM, being like, "I swear I didn't cheat." And she was like, "Great. I'm looking forward to seeing how you guys break the game. So you guys having good stats isn't a big deal."
Nice. Those are really good stats.
They're really good stats. And then we're gonna do Arcane Trickster, so that I get to be a rogue mage and do fun shenanigans in the shadows.
If you don't at least say, "Yeah, what's up, Doc?"
I'm not doing a Bugs Bunny. We're doing closer to like
Lola Bunny. Nice.
Usagi Yojimbo.
Actually, Usagi Yojimbo's not a bad comparison. I might use that in the future. All right, I'm going to bring us back to our game, but thank you guys for indulging me while I talked about the character I'm excited to play.
You're welcome.
I may bring that up later as we go, because we're starting level 1, but I don't imagine we're going to stay there very long. Speaking of things that aren't going to stay in place very long, The walls around you are pulsing and undulating in a way that is both hypnotizing and disturbing, like anytime you watch a zip popping video.
Ugh.
But all of that chanting stops, and that pulsing, it sort of just bursts again like a zip popping video. Ooh, I'm not liking this. Can't believe I did this to myself. The viscera from your combat and from the explosions that are bursting from the walls coat everything in this lab. But of note, a lot of it looks to congregate on that central altar.
Oh, God.
And where once there were at least one voice chanting on the other side of that dais up above, now there are four equally laughing, haughty voices that in unison shout out, "Arise, Terrorgeist, and feast once again." As the flesh wall dissipates and 4 copies of Counselor May stand ready to fight. And I'm going to roll initiative first, but we're still on the top of the turn because right off the rip, first, I'm going to replace these old dusty bones that I genuinely forgot to replace with... Oh, give me that. A resurrected creature that is not wholly dragon, and it honestly is not wholly resurrected. It looks like it might be in the process. In fact, it actually kind of resembles the creature in the tank of somewhere in between life and decay. It also has an enormous fanged bat head mounted on its front. And I have to admit, is not actually a dragon, it's a wyvern. It only has 2 legs and the arm legs.
Well, that is terrifying.
It lets out a horrible screech. It seems like maybe the first thing that was revived was this thing's vocal cords, and the whole room shakes, jarring more of this fleshy nonsense from the walls. But before anybody can react, like as that echoing is dissipating, the first reaction anybody takes is May lets out a pretty hellacious scream. Specifically, the May on the end. I've codenamed Yellow May, as she got maybe a word in Draconic into some kind of spell, and then got 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 knives into her back.
Yeah.
In just a hail of knives that were immediately followed up from the blood coming from her back. Casually walks Mortavio.
My boy.
And this token doesn't exist anymore. Good news. There's only 3 Mays to deal with. I'm going to have a roll real quick initiative because I didn't want to roll that while we were still in the cutscene, just in case. You know, that happens. I will actually need to know. I'm assuming... Tyrus, what's your dex at? Let's not assume anything.
My dex is really good. It's an 18.
I was thinking that. I was like, I'm pretty sure he's pretty quick. So it looks like you guys will have the first. Well, I don't know why that happened. Oh, because I was highlighting the wrong token. Well, that's fine. This. Then I will add this good boy to the turn order at 12. And I will even remember to add Mortavio to the turn order. And I'm going to add this because I also think this is important, that Mira, you in particular notice, he's in his like full combat gear. You
Oh,
haven't seen that in a while.
I noticed
because
when
you
I saw his token. He looks very
Yeah, you
fancy.
faced him once in combat where he was like fully armored and masked in honestly a pretty horrifying visage of a mask. And then you've seen him a lot, just like chilling out as a tiefling dude. No, he's ready to go this time. There's the initiative button. Great. As usual, all of the good guys are going first. That's the story of my life. We're going to start with Team Holden.
I'm going to Fairy Fire first before anybody does anything. If I Fairy Fire here, will it hit all 3 Maze and the Gross Beast in the middle?
Would you mind linking Fairy Fire for me?
Gross beast.
Yeah, Gross Beast.
I heard
That's what I'm
roast
talking
beef.
about. Yeah.
20-foot cube.
I'm about to turn that thing into roast beef, that's for sure.
Yeah, I bet you could. Yeah. If you went down one, you probably wouldn't hit Mortavio.
20?
Yeah.
I think it's okay if we hit him.
Miri, if you started 1 square from below where Rayun's measuring, you could do that.
Perfect. That's what I would like to do.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay. Well, we don't need to make saves or anything. And it's the same session, so I remember that we're doing. What is this? Chemical bolt as the symbol of the day.
Chemical bolt.
Okay. Who's next?
I will with. Is the plinth, the stone altar that the resurrected creature standing on, high enough to incur any kind of penalty for ranged?
Nah, it's only like probably 3 feet up.
And I'm gonna move back to hereish. And I don't know how Glitch ended up upside down.
It actually wasn't me this time,
He was
even
getting
though that's
belly
totally a
scratches.
thing I do.
Nice. I'll leave him there. I'll shoot 2 crossbows at the newly resurrected. Ooh. I have a different idea.
Always excited to hear it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna, instead of using my bonus for glitch, I'll throw Hex up on the undead creature on the altar, and then take my 2 shots.
Okay. As usual, if you wouldn't mind linking Hex.
Idiot. Oop, there, sorry.
That's fine. Okay. New character. I need to actually see if those hit. Okay. Oop, that's misspelled. Okay. So both of those hit. And I'm going to be subtracting a little bit of damage from that. Because he has resistance to piercing. Which really sucks because that means I have to do more math. This is my own dumb fault. So, 4, 6, 4, 6, 5. doesn't have resistance to necrotic. 10, 11. It's still 32 damage. Okay, that's still pretty good. That is a meaty chunk of damage taking out of a creature that is largely composed of meat. Mostly meat and bone. Although I guess mostly all of us are just meat and bone.
And a lot of skin.
Yeah, this thing doesn't have skin. At least not very much. It sounds like that's probably Holden and Mira.
That is, well, for me.
Mhm.
Yes, I have no other actions.
All right.
Although
well,
I am
I'm
going
gonna
to
move
take the opportunity to just wave at Mortavio.
Oh, then I also will take the opportunity for the free action to give him the bird.
Nice.
And he disappears.
Yeah. Well, I guess you don't need his help after all.
I feel like he's getting mixed signals here.
Miraculously, he does respond to Mira and doesn't notice or respond to Holden. There's a Terrorgeist in the way, we'll say. Rayun.
Let's see. Well, there's only one move I can do.
Every step is forward.
Yep. I will go ahead and attack the Terrorgeist.
Okay.
That is an 18 to hit.
Which does hit.
8 slashing.
4 slashing. Got it. And that's a simple turn unless you want to add something to it.
I'm looking. 1 sec.
Please. Gives me a second to look over my character sheets as well. Ah, shoot. I apologize for the gross noises. Doing my best.
Sorry, 1 sec.
That goes out to all my lovely viewers too. I heard Aqua saying like, "Oh yeah, our guild streams on that." And I was like, "She's not talking about me. She's not watching this stream on Friday nights."
I think what I'm going to do is activate my shield.
Okay. Let's see. I can bring that up for myself.
Umberwelk Targe.
Yeah. This is a law school thing. It's just you say something, I'm like, yeah, cool. Let me look that up real fast. Okay. Presumably, well, I don't know. This thing might spit hot fire, but otherwise, if next time you're attacked, you get +5 your AC.
Yep.
Or fire or shadow, I guess. Yeah, shadow could be good.
Yeah, sure. I'll go with the second ability. So
Okay.
until the start of my next turn, the next time I take fire or shadow damage,
Mhm.
I do the thing with Constitution save.
Yep. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. For now, at the end of your turn, I'm going to have the Terrorgeist do a thing. And I'm going to measure real fast to see what thing we're doing. Not quite. So, he's going to activate the legendary ability, because I learned what legendary actions are. Very excited about that this late in the campaign. Carrion Winds. This beast just rockets itself into the air. And within a couple seconds, lands on the ground with an enormous slam. Kind of like in Dragon Riding, where you hit spacebar a couple times to shoot up and then immediately go back down because you only need to go 15 feet.
Mhm.
That's going to move him to right here. And then I'm going to have both Holden and Mira make Constitution saves. It says check, but it's a save.
Does that provoke movement?
Nope.
Got it.
Without provoking attack of opportunity.
No advantage, but 21 seems pretty good.
It does? Okay, then you're both all right.
Yay!
That's okay. He's in a better place now, which is to say, next to you guys. Meanwhile, on the other side of the planet, Mortavio is just going to go over to the next May because he rolled a really good initiative. And I should probably think of this real fast. Actually, no, he's not. He's going to stand exactly where he's at, and he's just going to start flinging knives at that May.
At Blue May?
At Blue May. You watch, he
Blue
like
May.
reaches out an arm, and from behind him, a barrage of daggers fly out towards her. So I'm going to click this button 3 times. Dang.
Blue May.
Okay. Well, that was straightforward. And then I'm going to roll this 3 times. That was not as good, but that's okay.
1,
You
2,
literally rolled
3.
it 1, 2, 3. 3 times.
Yep. You all get a good view of this, though, that all of those daggers bounce right off of her.
Off the
Oh,
blue
hey.
one.
Where's my dumb note? Here it is. This is worth pointing out that Holden previously shot her.
Bink, bink, bink.
Which means I need to display 2 bars this time. That's not going to be annoying at all. That's okay. For you guys, it's worth it. Because she not only has a health bar, but a shields bar. I think I got it right. Bam! We did it. Oh, I didn't even roll any of those daggers with advantage. Dang. He could have hit even faster. Okay. Not the most effective attack, but we're still trying to figure it out, and he just blew a lot on that first kill. So, that was Mortavio. Go to Tyrus. How's it
I'm
going
going to shoot
back
the
down here?
Scorch Beast with
Okay.
beam rifle. $17 hit.
Nope.
Cool. Try again.
All right.
23 hit.
That's better.
And I'm going to move like here-ish.
Okay. You guys are making a little headway, but it looks like these attacks are not quite as effective as you may be used to or would want. Meanwhile, up here on Planet May, we're going to do some dumb stuff. The first thing that's going to happen is we're going to start with yeah. Oh, right, 150 feet? How can I lose? We're going to start with Red May. Casting a fireball. And we're going to put that fireball right over here-ish. Link that for myself. A 20-foot radius. That should be doable. To just ping all of my friends over here. It Rayun and Tyrus. Would you guys mind giving me a spell save or a dex save? Okay. Well, would you believe that I forgot that Rayun raised his fire shield? Genuinely forgot that.
Yep.
So you're going to go ahead and make a Constitution save. Tyrus, you're going to be taking 12 fire damage, and Rayun, you're going to heal up to full. Whoops.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, that happens. I got 2 more of these maze. Next, I should see. We'll save that. We'll save that for a rainy day. The worst part is I gave her all of these spells and read all of these spells, and now I'm like, no, I don't remember what any of these are. 60 feet might be enough. Well, yeah, Rayun.
All right.
Green May, look, you're in the front line. You're tanking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Green May is going to start casting Flesh to Stone.
Oh, buddy.
Could I get you to make a Constitution saving throw?
My favorite. 16.
Okay, you're doing okay.
I'm doing better.
The nice thing is, seriously, I feel like I can just do whatever I want because I have 3 of these things. The last one is going to attempt to save herself. Oh my gosh, it's 60 feet. These spells are nuts.
That's a long range.
And you know what? She's not even gonna do it because she's way too busy dealing with this weird blood assassin that's up in her grill.
I get it.
I know, right? So Blue May just had a bunch of daggers thrown at her, and that I feel like should have gone better. Can I not cast that at a higher level? Yeah, she's casting a very high level magic missile right at Mortavio.
Would that be magic missile at the darkness?
Nah, he's kind of in the light, but I do see where you're at.
Yeah.
So I gotta do math. Sorry, I feel like this is a little bit, the computer's loading a little slower here. We're calling that okay, we're doing that. So I need, that was 1 missile. Really, I click on the button, it fires 1 missile. So I'm just going to click on this button this many times. Okay. And then once for the description. I mean, you watch Blue May at this point. She's still looking like she's in control of things. And she points a finger into the air and 7 small orbs of light come out of it. And then all at once, all 7 of them just beam right into Mortavio's chest. And I do have to count how much that was, but those were actually really good rolls. We got 30 damage. right into Mortavio's dome. Which means I need to give him a health bar. And only one, because he doesn't have shields. That was not good for him. And that is May's turn. Let's go to the Terrorgeist. Because naturally, when I roll all of my guys lower than yours, you guys get to have your fun, but then I get a turn. And so the Terrorgeist is right up in Holden and Mira's grill. And I think it's just gonna bite at you guys. We're gonna put the bite into Holden and a pair of claw attacks into Mira. So Holden first. I don't think a 14 hits you, does it?
It will, but I'm going to use shield as a reaction to make my AC 19.
Okay, I don't know what shield is, but that sounds like a good thing.
Allow me to link it.
Please.
Oh, I want my character sheet open. Rules.
Ah! And you take no damage from magic missile. Well, that's hilarious. Okay. Well, I'm very happy for you.
Me too.
Mira, I hope you have a shield.
Good luck, everybody else. Hey, I don't need one. That's a critical failure.
What about
Yeah.
that 16, though?
But what happens with the critical failure?
Well, he doesn't have any friends nearby to accidentally almost hit.
Man, he should really stop hitting himself.
All right, how much do
know,
I
right?
take for the 16?
I'm gonna roll this real fast. Okay, yes. Because you asked, I was willing just this once to give him disadvantage, but that is 10 slashing damage.
Oh boy.
We're gonna go into round 6. And hopefully, as you guys look on as Mira continues to get mauled by things, you see that this is actually, this is a real one, guys. Team Holden and Mira, how do you plan to turn this situation around?
I'm going to drink some soup.
I support you drinking soup. That's pretty good soup.
And that's an action, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
As you take a huge swig of this soup and then feel the overwhelming urge to give a massive flex. You can't stop yourself.
Are these things over here on the right side of the room like library shelves, like stacks?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
How tall are they?
What was that, about 6-8 feet tall? Not super huge.
And is there a gate in front of this bottom section of 3? Or is that just there for...
I'm gonna say no. That's just there for like lighting and stuff.
Then... I think I'll use my last second level spell to Misty Step again. To here, and then I'll use my movement to move to there, and then 2 shots on the terror dummy. Oof. Ooh. I actually can't fire the second time because of misfire.
You have advantage because of fairy fire, don't forget.
Oh, fair enough. So that's an 11 and not a critical failure.
Yep.
That's good.
Yeah.
That
And it's only
second-
misfire 1, right?
Yeah.
I think we said, yeah. So, okay, thank goodness.
And a 15, I think, misses because we've established it's an 18.
Mm-hmm.
I am done.
At least you're safe. Speaking of safe, Mira, you got anything else you want to do on your turn?
No, I drank my soup and I don't have any other bonus actions because I don't want to use a bardic inspiration on someone.
How much soup did it heal you for?
15 hit points.
Oh, you were at 3?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because my tanks are not tanking. My
Hey,
face is tanking. One of you must have a taunt.
Rayun, do you have a
I'd like
taunt?
to remind everyone that I am not a tank.
I do have a taunt. I wanted to heal people, but Holden moved out of the way. So I guess Holden won't get any health.
You should probably get in front of the monster that's killing everybody.
Yes.
That will be
Oh no,
worth more
I'm
health
doing
than foe.
no.
Please.
Get let me say something. Let me tell something to you.
To be fair, it's
I'm
been
moving-
different monsters each time, not just this one.
That is true.
You're good. You're good.
I'm moving in, and then I am taking 20 damage to give Mira and Tyrus 10 health.
Yes. Thank you.
How selfless. I don't remember. Is that an action, or is it just a thing you get to do?
As a bonus action.
Bonus action, great.
Nice. Thank you.
And then
How much do I heal?
10. I took 20, so you can take 10.
I almost typed in 240 instead of 24.
Oh my god.
I think I might have caught that one.
Might have shared a little too much vitality with Tyrus.
Mm.
At 240 HP.
Sir,
you're
keep
10.
your vitality to yourself. Thank you very much.
I think you just took too much. All right, and then I'm going to attack the dragon.
Okay.
13?
Nope.
Nope.
Hey, you have advantage. Roll again.
That's
oh,
true.
that's right.
No.
Oh, I hate myself.
Okay. Well, that's fine. We can look away for a second and not think about how Rayun almost had the perfect turn.
I almost had it.
We're gonna go up here. Look, Mortavio's he's gonna perform on stage for a second. Let's do. Yeah. Mortavio leaps over a bit of research equipment, and why are you not in a square? I hate that. Points to a section of stage, and all of his knives converge on that area in a massive rain. Probably 12, 16 bloodied knives. And that means we're going to do this button. And then I'm going to click this button twice. None of her saves are listed, so we're going to hit this button twice. Not with advantage. She doesn't even have an advantage button. Whoops. I'll fix that later. There we go. Okay. Wow, she actually, I think, failed advantage. Yeah, failed twice. Nope, failed once, succeeded once. Great. So, the first one was Red May.
Okay,
Red
but
May
where
is
does
gonna
he even
take-
get all those knives?
Where
is he? keeping
they're
them? I
they're
like his,
coming
like,
from all
text.
over the place. A decent amount of them are coming out of his cloaks and robes, and then he's also repurposing the knives that he's throwing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you just
Right,
have
like-
a bunch of knives laying around?
I just liked the flavor text on the description.
Oh yeah. So she is going to take 54. Great.
Wow. That is awesome.
I feel like no, they haven't actually taken damage yet. So that's not happening. All right. And as a free action, he's also going to mention over the din of combat. I know you're busy, but I could use a hand up here as well. And
as soon as I can get clear of this monster.
Tyrus, will you be the one?
Maybe we could send Glitch up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot Blue May.
Blue May.
You sure
26
do.
hit.
26 definitely hits for 13 damage. Good news. Blue May can bleed. Let's see. That's 5. That's 8. Nope, that's the wrong way. There we go. I accidentally had you doing like 85 damage there,
Nice.
which I liked.
I'm okay with that.
But yeah. Yeah. But I mean,
Hey,
good
you
news.
Have,
You've.
You have advantage. Fairy Fire.
Oh yeah.
Just in case it's a crit. I know it's a hit, but maybe it'll be a crit and do more damage.
I'll try one more time.
Boo.
No.
Yeah.
But I will
Oh.
shoot Red May.
Once again, because she was just saying it and she's going to get mad if you don't remember, you do have advantage.
Yes.
Because they're all fairy fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
Okay. And because it's like glaring me in the face, I'm going to say that you have definitely expended your beam rifle for a minute and we'll have to reload.
Yeah.
But Red May is going to lose her shields as well.
Nice.
And then as a bonus action, I'd like to think really hard about this place and time and how it'd be a great time for Andromeda to show up. And then I'm going to remember to tell her that after we get out of here.
Boy, that is putting a lot of faith into you getting out of here.
Yeah.
He believes in us.
But I figure there's ever a time to use our once per game rewind. Might be good to use now.
Not Back to the Future time travel rules. It's Terminator time travel rules.
Yeah, it's any time travel rules that we decide to use in the moment.
Hot tub
Join
time
me in
machine?
D&D chat, Foob.
Okay, how am I going to break combat with this thing without giving it an attack of opportunity so that I can GTFO?
Do you have Misty Step?
No. Obviously I don't, otherwise I would have used it.
Well, I'm recommending maybe.
That's not helpful. I have tiny hut. I could build myself a tiny hut.
I guess and just live here.
Yes, I live here now.
The only way to do it would be to either use disengage as your action, or get the monster to commit its reaction somewhere else. Right, because everybody only gets one reaction per turn, so if it uses a reaction for something else, then it can't attack opportunity you.
Yeah.
The only other thing is to disengage, which uses your action just to move without provoking.
Okay. Maybe I will do that, because if I can get myself someplace safe, I can be attacking again. Are you? You're in bookshelves? Is that?
Yeah.
How tall are they?
He said 6 to 8 feet tall.
Okay, so if I was here, I could shoot and then duck back.
Yeah, I was just trying to find someplace that it couldn't fly
Yeah,
40 feet and land on me again.
that's smart.
That way it would have to pick you or me, and that way at least one of us gets another chance.
Does that leave you in a bad spot if I get out of there, Steph?
Maybe, but the only thing that that it has is the flay uppy move, and then Firebolt was casted by the maze, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I might have just started a paradox.
Oh,
Oh,
no!
God.
We didn't even have one duck. How did we get a pair of ducks?
Basically, what's going to happen is we're losing the checkpoint with Andromeda, but we're going to get some help here,
Okay.
and I think it's worth it. I think we could use the help for this
Okay.
giant terror beast. But if we fail, the paradox will happen, and he said it's probably not game ending, but it's not good at all for me.
Oh.
So we'll see how this goes.
And that's if we fail.
That's if we fail.
I lay down.
Nice. He's getting things together to figure out how he's gonna make this work.
He's talking to the audience, right?
I believe the audience was in here with Meg, but yes.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Sorry, guys. I just needed a moment to load. It happens every once in a while. I once had...
Happens when...
Yeah, whenever there's time stuff involved. I once had a party of players run up to save a prince in a tower, except one of them was a bomb maker, and another one didn't know that. So when the bomb maker went down, the other guy threw the bomb maker's satchel at the fire phoenix. And I was like, you didn't know that the bomb maker had made his prized creation, like his magnum opus of a bomb. So guys, I need like 20 minutes to figure out what this does to the entire campaign. Excuse me.
Remind me after this session to tell you about my friend who built a character who shot himself in the future.
Oh gosh.
From the past.
Okay. I will. For now, though, Foob just did something interesting. And I don't know how much he described it to you guys.
A paradox.
Paradox, and could be good, could be bad.
Could be good, could be bad. So Tyrus fires off his shots, and then even like has the telltale like clicking sound of, oh crap, I have to recharge this thing. When he takes a second, focuses really hard, if not for the impenetrable mask on his face, you could see his brow furling with concentration of, okay, change of plans. Love of my life, here is the new plan. There is suddenly a massive swirling in the center of the room. A vortex. Wind spinning all around. And within an instant, the regal form of a sphinx appears in the center of the room. And it is not Andromeda. It is her father.
Ooh.
Oh, the paradox now that he's in love with Tyrus. What's up, baby? Daddy's here to save you.
He gives one look to you, Tyrus, that might as well be a neon sign blaring in your face of, we will talk about this later. And then he rolls initiative.
Like in bed.
No, highlight the token first. We know how this goes. Perfect. He is Not as fast as a Terrorgeist. Got it. So he's going to go right here in the initiative order. Although I don't know why his name is that. We're going to fix it. No, that's right. Okay. I'm going to fix it on his character sheet.
That's pretty exciting. From now on, whenever you want to call your lover, you just have to say, "Hey, Nimbus."
Oh boy. And I apologize. He had the wrong cloud on his name tag. I'd looked that up.
Nice.
We got it cleared up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. So, Tyrus, would you like to do anything else with your turn?
No, I think that's it.
There are parallel realities you haven't fucked. Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure there's nothing else I can do.
All right. Well, now May is, frankly, confused and upset.
He's not amazed.
Nah.
Oh, man.
Maybe.
So, one of them, Green May, is going to do the same thing that she did last time, which is just blast Mortavio with magic missiles. So I'm going to roll the same thing I rolled last time, which is just 7 magic missiles right in the dome. Five, 6, 7. Oh, goodness. That's, once again, a lot of damage. 28 damage. Okay, well, it's a good thing somebody called help for him. I'm going to probably end up borrowing her character sheet for here in a second. Sorry, I'm still kind of loading the whole Sphinx thing.
I'm sorry for being that player.
No, it's fine. It is entirely within your right, and it is a cool thing that happened. It just changes my calculations a little.
Hey, Zell, since we've only got like 15, 20 minutes in the game, do you want to just call it early? That way you've got a couple of weeks to think about stuff?
Yeah.
No, not at all.
You sure? 'Cause I think this is a good
appreciate
stock point.
I appreciate that thought. At the very least, I want to get through another round, and then we can pick up in the tail end. Just going a little slower is all. This is also kind of my fault for giving myself 4 level 12 wizards, which is not the easiest thing to play out of nowhere.
I thought you were going to say it's your fault for giving a toddler a shotgun.
Yeah. Okay, so
I mean, he already gave him a beam rifle. What's a Sphinx?
Blue May, seeing the writing on the wall, is going to try and put out a spell. We're going to go with this Cone of Cold. Yes, at level 5. And that's going to be a 60-foot cone. And we're going to do our best to figure out what a 60-foot cone looks like, but I really just decided that she was going to cast a spell, and then figured it out from there. It's literally just going to hit the Sphinx. You know what? She's going to jump off of the plinth first, the dais, so that she can get some effect of this. She's not afraid. Yeah. So could I get from Tyrus and Holden some Constitution saves for this Cone of Cold?
Isn't Holden behind like the bookshelves?
Library shelves?
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna say, if you wouldn't mind still giving it to me at advantage, because there's a certain amount of. We'll see if this wood helps you. You know,
Huh.
I didn't see that one coming. Okay.
You would if you could.
Tyrus, it's going to be 16. And Holden, that is 32. Yeah, 32 cold damage.
Oh, jeez.
Considering options.
Please? And to properly describe this while he considers, like, that cone. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. I was going to save this for the next one, but this might... Oh, well. Jeez. He's got a tool for every situation.
It's kind of the Artificer's deal.
Yeah.
So resistance would make it 16.
Yep. Okay. Red May. So Blue May leaps down, blasts this cone of cold, and tears her own library to freaking shreds. These shelves are splintered and pages are going everywhere, and it is a wintry disaster. Even Sirius is going to take a little. Red May sees that and gets very encouraged by the sight. Starts casting something. Looks like something impressive. She definitely seems like she knows what she's doing. And Sirius looks at her and just says, "No." And that spell doesn't happen. Because I learned that counterspell is a spell. We'll finish off the round, so I will do the Terrorgeist next. I'm going to roll this. Well, it actually worked. Rayun, you're kind of actually standing underneath the thing. So, like any good instance where, two creatures are taking up the same space, like in WoW and stuff, he's just going to, we'll have the Terrorgeist step back a little bit. So that you're not occupying the same space. And he's going to put just about everything he's got into you. I hope you're okay with that.
All right.
Or I hope that you accept that you don't have a choice in that.
R.I.P. your butthole.
Okay.
Let's see.
I'm
Or I
in
could eat
danger.
Dar.
Oh, I could do that. No, there's no good opportunity to use that one. Do that. We'll just do this for now. This is going to be 1 bite and 2 claws. Everything, it is just going to lunge on top of you. First is the bite. Didn't roll. There it is. I don't think an 18 hits you.
I think my armor got all screwed up. So I actually can't remember where my armor is.
Your armor got reduced by half, but only for 2 turns.
Then, well,
It's like I saw that there was going to be another phase to this and thought that might have been a little too rough for a multi-phase fight.
Yeah. Well, my AC says 12, and I'm not sure if my character sheet got messed up or not.
That sounds like your character sheet got messed up.
Yeah. Somewhere along the way it got messed up.
I remember
Okay.
it being a 21.
Yeah.
And I don't remember if that was with spells too.
No.
That was with his amazing shield.
That was with my amazing shield, yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to roll a couple claw attacks while you do some quick calculations and try and figure out what your AC is.
Okay. Chainmail.
And And then I might also figure out what's up with Holden. But first I'm going to roll these claw attacks. That were terrible. Okay, so we just need to figure that out. So while you figure out what your AC is supposed to be, remember the basics of dex and armor and shield and stuff. Let's find out what Holden has to say.
I think I'm at 0 hit points, and I couldn't have absorbed elements because I had used shield to react in my last turn, I think, unless that was the turn before, and I really can't remember. But I think I used shield and then moved. Oh no, I used dimension door and then moved. Or I don't remember.
You Misty
I feel like I
stepped.
shielded.
You Misty Step.
Okay.
You shielded before Sirius came here, and Sirius was the end of the round.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, then I did have a reaction. I felt like I had already used my reaction.
You had shielded from the Terrorgeist's prior attack.
Fair enough. Right,
So, yeah, you're good. Hopefully that was enough time for Rayun to figure out what his AC is.
I'm sorry. I'm still looking.
Grab a character sheet and see if I can help a little bit. Because this is probably going to be, well, this and Sirius's turn are going to be the last things we do. So I'll tell you what, we're going to get another second while I look at Sirius's character sheet, figure out what the fudge we're doing. Ooh.
This is frustrating.
Let's do this real fast. Terrible time for the website not to load. Okay. We're going to go with this. Sirius, first bats his wings dismissively in the direction of the May Triad. And I don't need to roll this. There's no way she has stats for it. She doesn't. She's a teenage wizard. All three of the Mays just topple over backwards. Underneath the incredible crushing might of his wings. Falling prone? I think that's part of what that says. And taking 2d4 damage. I can just link the ability. I'm going to do that. All of them take 7 damage. Okay. And then, oh my goodness, my character sheets are all over the place. He's going to finish off by taking a swipe at the blue one that was so callous as to think that she could get up in the face of an Elder Sphinx. For 25 slashing damage. This blue May is just pinned down, effectively. Like, she has a paw the size of her body standing on her. It's not looking good. And so, based on everybody's recommendation and the fact that it is almost 9 o'clock, I think this is a good opportunity for us to call it here. I was kind of hopefully we'd get through this in one session, but we got really far, so I'm not upset about it.
Mm-hmm.
This will be a really easy recap for whoever decides to do it next time.
I'm
And
typing
for
up my
the-
notes now.
Mm-hmm. That's good, especially for you, because there was actually some important lore stuff that happened over in Mira Town.
And I wanted to make a note so that I remembered what I wanted my next action to be, since we'll be starting.
That's a good call. Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea for everybody just to like write down where we're at, where your heads are at, where your health is at. I mean, yeah. Yeah. I don't know if character sheets have a spot for notes.
Chat works great.
Yeah.
Because I'll scroll up a little bit and go, oh shit, I need to reload.
Yes. Okay. Is there any other business? Anything else that we want to cover before things finish up? Because
I don't
got
think
6 minutes to give you. Okay. Well,
Seb, what's your AC?
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna say that it meets, because I'm looking over things and I think it's just fucked at this point.
What kind of armor do you wear?
Chainmail.
Chainmail?
So that's one.
That's put you at 16, right?
17, right?
17?
17.
Plus the shields plus 1.
Plus defense, which is 18. It's one of my
from paladin levels?
Fighting style defense.
Fighting style.
Yeah, fighting style defense. 1.
So 17 plus 1 from that is 18, plus the shield gave you 1 is 19.
Yeah.
Shield should give you 2. It's a +1 shield.
It's a plus
Then
1
it should be
shield.
20.
So it should be 20. Okay.
Okay. We got
All right.
there. And did you get anything from... Oh, no, because you're wearing heavy armor. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got there as a team.
Yay!
And that team said that gruesome bite missed, which is for the best.
That is good.
Then
Just gonna
right
roll
into
it for the
some
fun of
armor.
it. That would have
did-
been a big bite.
Yeah, I didn't realize until I looked at it when he hit me, and I'm like, ah, dang it.
Yeah, you need more than a 12 AC at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to keep the turn order up. I definitely won't clear that by accident. But hey, we're getting there. Like, I know I've said it a few times where I was like, oh yeah, I could see the campaign ending if everything went right in a few sessions. No, we're actually we're getting to the end of this game.
This is third to last boss
Yeah, we're
in the raid.
we're somewhere around there. So I hope that everybody is able to reflect positively on it. We've still got a few more sessions in us. The next one is scheduled for June 7th. Which I'm pretty sure I'm free on, but I'm going to double check before we leave because I want to make
I
sure.
was gonna say, where does that line up with your trip?
That's the thing that I'm worried about, but I've role played in worse places than Vegas.
Excellent.
I had to do a few years of role playing in Texas. No, I will have gotten back from my trip by then.
Yay!
So it looks like my schedule will be arrive on Wednesday, prep on Thursday, run on.
Nice.
All right.
No pressure.
But no, seriously, I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. We got a couple more, and then we'll get to see how all of this wraps up.
Yay!
And thank you all, because this has been a really good time.
Thank you.
Thank you.